In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about growing your beard and hair in Red Dead Redemption 2, whether it's getting it all the way to level 10, or if you just want to add a couple of levels real quick. I'm going to take you from looking like this to this. Let's start with growing your beard as soon as possible and as fast as possible.
You ugly bastard.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're going to be fixing you up, my man. We're going to be using the hotel in Valentine. The steps are as follows. You pay the man $1 for 2 nights at his hotel. Man, what a deal.
Whoa!
You go to sleep, and you're going to want to go to sleep until night. Not morning, not afternoon, night. The reason is because we're going to be going right out here to the butcher and waiting until the morning. Then when it's morning, you can run back up to your room and sleep again until night, and then go back down to the butcher's stand and wait again until morning. So basically, you're spending 2 full days here every time you do this. I started when I was bald, so I could show you guys the beginning steps of growth, and you can drink some hair tonic just to speed it up a bit faster, but I didn't use any in this part until a bit later. By the way, I see a lot of misinformation about this out there. Some people get it right, but you can grow your beard in Chapter 2. Not Chapter 4 or 5 or even 6, I've seen some people say. You can do it in Chapter 2. I started a new playthrough just for this tutorial. I only did a mission and a bounty to make sure that I had at least a little bit of money. And you really don't need a lot of money for this. The reason why I like this method a lot more than the other methods I'm going to show you is because you're right in town, you have everything you need. You can buy hair tonics, you can run to the barber to check if you've made any progress with your hair, and you don't have to kill anyone using this method. In the clip so far, I wasn't using any hair tonic, but now that my Arthur has gotten to level 6, I'm going to go ahead and take 3, but only 3. You do not need to take any more until you've gotten to the next hair level. You'll see a message that the hair tonic has worn off, or if you don't see that message, you can just drink another 3 if you see that your beard or hair level has gone up since the last time you've checked. I've seen a lot of people say that they've spent thousands of rootin' tootin' dollars on buying tonic, when you do not need to do that. Only 3 hair tonics per hair level. If you're really that worried about it, you can drink some more every now and then, just to be sure, but it's really not necessary. Now, I am not going to lie to you. I'm showing you 3 different ways in this video, and they take a long time. There is no real shortcut to growing Arthur's hair. It's going to take a long way no matter how you do it. It's going to take hours. So don't be afraid if your hair isn't growing super fast. It's not a glitch or anything. It just takes forever, and the higher stage of hair you're on, the longer it takes. For example, it takes around 3 weeks in-game time to get your beard from level 9 to level 10. That may not sound like a lot of time, but it is. I've gotten to beard level 7 by doing this method, and it took maybe an hour, hour and a half. But now I'm going to show you a different method that I've seen a lot of other people use. For this method, we have to travel to Van Horn, right here on the map. There's a fence here, and basically what you have to do is...
Wait there, friend.
And then wait outside his shop. After a couple nights, he's going to respawn with a band-aid on his head. And what's the solution? Come on, guys, what's the solution? Yep, that's right, you shoot him. Again. The second time, he's going to take a really long time to respawn. So now you can wait pretty much infinitely outside of his shop, until he respawns again, of course, and then you gotta shoot him again. This method can be a bit faster than the first method I showed, but in my opinion, I like the first method better because I don't have to travel to a town to get some hair tonic, and I can look at the barber because sometimes it's hard to tell if your beard grew at all. Also, you have to murder the fence. I mean, yeah, he spawns back in, but you lose honor, and some people like to play Arthur as someone who doesn't just mindlessly kill people, and doing this might break the immersion for some people, so I thought I'd share the method that I came up with, and this method. For the final method, well, it's really just to play the game. You know how in the beginning of Chapter 2 it says, a few weeks later, and Arthur's beard has grown quite a bit? Well, if you're making sure to drink the hair tonics and playing through the story, you should have a full beard by Chapter 4 or 5, depending on how much time you spend hunting and doing side missions and exploring and whatnot. Anytime you sleep, whether it's in your hunting camp or the home camp or at a hotel, it also counts towards your hair growth. So if you don't feel like spending a couple of hours trying to grow your hair to the highest level, then you can just play the game and have fun. And remember that hair tonics stack to 3 and you don't need to drink 1,000 of them.